Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a little update for Young Justice Phantoms. Well, as many of you know, we're about to kick off the Nightwing Arc of Season 4 of Young Justice. The whole season has really had some interesting character-focused arcs, and it's finally time for Dick Grayson to shine. Now, we don't know a lot about this arc. We actually got some art the other day, which looks pretty cool. That video is linked down below. But like we said when we were talking about this, we were still awaiting the title and the log line. And guess what? We finally got it. And along with that, more confirmation of the secret message. So let's not waste a lot of time and dive right in. Now, episode 22 of Young Justice is titled Rescue and Search. And the title does give us the expected next letter in the secret code, invitation to kneel before Zod. Now the logline is a little more interesting. It reads, Bart Allen went shopping, Zatanna Zatara stops by to talk baseball, Dan Danger returns. Now this is a pretty interesting logline, and there are quite a few thoughts that I have on breaking this down. But before we do all that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring that bell for all the updates. Also, make sure you check out that merch shelf down below. We got some pretty awesome Stay Whelmed merchandise, which is an awesome way for you to show your support for this channel and our favorite animated series. Now, like I was saying, the logline is pretty interesting to me, and let's break it into each part. First, Bart Allen goes shopping. We closed out the last episode with Lord Zod taking over the bioship, and it was unclear what was going on inside, but that's where we last saw Bart. I actually think this referenced Bart may be supplying up for this particular mission. We know Bart needs a lot of food, and the episode might somehow reference that. Now, Zatanna Zatara stops by to talk baseball. I'm not really sure what to think of that. We haven't had a lot of baseball references in the various seasons of Young Justice, and it might be somewhat of a pseudonym for saying talk shop. Remember, we know she was looking for a detective. And I suspect this episode will dive right into that aspect because, like we said, it's Nightwing's arc. And that brings us to the last part, which is the most interesting. Daring Dan Danger returns. As many of you know, Dick Grayson has quite the history with Haley's Circus, and I suspect this is some reference to that. We haven't seen a lot of Nightwing this season, so maybe that's where he's been spending his time. We actually visited the circus back in season 1 when he took up the persona of Dan Danger, so maybe he's back performing at the circus, and that's where Zatanna finally runs him down. It would tie the two parts of the logline together interestingly. Now we just have about another day to wait before we get the newest episode of Young Justice, and that's also when we get that Young Justice watch party, so make sure you tune in for that. I have the sneaking suspicion Greg Weisman and Brandon Vietti are going to make some sort of announcement, but they'll at least be answering fan questions, and that's always quite the good time. But until then, what do you guys think? What do you think of the title and logline for this episode of Young Justice? And how do you feel about Daring Dan Danger making a return to the screen? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.